The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO said on Tuesday that the moon rover Pragyan from India discovered the existence of various elements near the lunar South Pole. These elements include oxygen, aluminum, and sulfur, among others. Today, we will talk about the interesting facts and updates of Chandrayaan-3 and Pragyan Rover. What new findings are there till now? The laser-induced breakdown spectroscopy LIBS instrument that is on board the Chandrayaan-3 rover has reportedly made the first ever in situ measurements on the elemental composition of the lunar surface near the South Pole. These data were reported by ISRO. The successful soft landing of the Chandrayaan-3 moon mission added another feather to India's space hat about a week ago, and everything is proceeding as planned. The Pragyan Rover and Vikram Lander have neatly parked and shut themselves off till the next sunrise, hoping for the rays of a fresh dawn to wake them up for another day of duty to their country. This is happening as the lunar South Pole starts to fade into shade. ISRO reports that each of Chandrayaan's modules is in good condition. The Pragyan Rover has entered sleep mode with a full charge after traveling 100 meters in unexplored territory. In preparation for its reawakening on September 22, the Vikram Lander, which carried the rover to the moon, was also placed to sleep today. Let's take a look back at the plethora of discoveries Chandrayaan-3's payloads have managed to make in its short time on the moon, while their heroes rest and conserve their energy for a long, chilly lunar night. Before we tell you some amazing facts, make sure you are subscribed, like this video, and click the bell icon. Let's begin. On August 26, ILSA captures evidence of a lunar earthquake. ISRO is on a mission to determine what causes the moon to tremble, since she is a seductive mistress. The instrument for the lunar seismic activity, ILSA device, has been installed on the Vikram Lander to record the tiniest ground vibrations on the lunar surface, which may be brought on by earthquakes, impacts, and other man-made events. A day later, the ILSA discovered some strange, seemingly natural vibrations that lasted for a few seconds after detecting the vibrations caused by the Pragyan rover scurrying away. The unexpected commotion on the lunar surface is being looked into by ISRO. Hotter than you anticipated on August 27. Not even a week after the touchdown did the sincere Vikram Lander have time to let loose. Instead, it failed to deliver the Chastity payload, which was intended to measure the thermal behavior beneath the enigmatic lunar surface. ISRO scientists were astonished by the first readings. The scorching 50 degrees Celsius lunar surface rose to 60 to 70 degrees Celsius, just 1 to 2 centimeters into the surface before dropping to a frigid 10 degrees Celsius, only 8 centimeters below the surface. The causes of this enormous 50 degrees Celsius variation are unknown, although they are being investigated. Sulfur and other minerals found on August 28. The Pragyan is literally the best at rock and roll. With the help of strong lasers, the rover's laser-induced breakdown spectroscopy payload transforms rocks into plasma, which is subsequently spectrally analyzed to ascertain their elemental composition. With the use of this, ISRO was able to establish the occurrence of sulfur, an element that normally results from volcanic activity. We're getting closer to comprehending the moon's interaction with volcanoes and its extensive geological history, thanks to China's recent discovery of indications of volcanic movement beneath the lunar surface. This is also the first time we've been able to do such measurements directly on the south pole of the moon, and it has allowed us to identify a number of additional significant and predicted elements, such as silicon, iron, calcium, chromium, titanium, manganese, aluminum, and calcium. Payload shows a lack of plasma on August 31. You'd be gravely mistaken to believe that our atmospheres are even remotely similar, notwithstanding how close the moon is to our Earth. The ocean of variability created by our incomplete understanding of the lunar atmosphere ultimately prohibits us from developing equipment for moon missions. The RAMBA-LP, also known as the radioanatomy of moon-bound hypersensitive ionosphere and atmosphere, is however affixed to the Vikram Lander. More than just a mouthful, the probe made the first in situ measurements of plasma near the lunar surface in the South Polar region, revealing some extremely intriguing findings. RAMBA-LP discovered that the lunar surface isn't covered in a lot of plasma, especially during lunar daytime. This is great news for technologies trying to establish radio wave communication on the Moon, because lunar plasma is the enemy of radio wave transmission. Observations for the payload will undoubtedly assist in greatly reducing noise in future designs. What's your thoughts on this? If you want more latest findings regarding Chandrayaan-3, let us know. We will definitely reach you out. Subscribe for more crazy updates.